All right, chat, we're doing a quick replay review here. We got a Diamond 1 GM3 player looking like they're on console, Xbox. Nico the Greek, Invis, Penny main. Cloak as well, trying to learn DPS. I like to... So the way I like to do VOD reviews is I like to find, like, the first few things that have the biggest value increase that you can work on instead of just, like, pointing out literally everything. Because some things have a lot more impact than other things, and you can't focus on a million things at once. So I'm going to try and find, like, the first 3 things. So let's have a look at the ban phase. I always like to have a quick look. We had a Jeff ban. Oh, they have a Jeff 1 trick. Interesting. Luna. Oh, they have a Jeff. They banned their own Jeff? Okay. Well, he's tilted. Oh, your own Invis is going to get taken here. Since I do want to coach the Invis, since you said an Invis main, I might jump to round 2, where I think you're on Invis. Yeah, okay. Let's do round 2 here. From the beginning. Let's see. Let's get right to the beginning. So, what do we got here? We got Strange, Rocket, Thing, Mr. Stretchy, and Storm. Seems pretty fine. Gonna get lots of healing here. Rocket can combo with the Storm and Stretchy bounce. Shift that goes in instantly. I'm gonna keep my eye on that. Takes a little bit for the shield to go on the back line. A couple of things I'm gonna keep my eye on the Was that a push back? Penny on the right. Okay. Spamming the tanks. Trying to get a little bit damage down mid. A little bit scared about not ulting here. So I think the first big thing that's kind of standing out, which is a little bit hard to tell here, is the shift. Let me use actual different terminology because we're on console. What is the sphere thing called? The damage sphere is just kind of being thrown at the front every single time. And it's not the easiest game to get good spheres by any means. But I think with a little bit more patience, you may be able to find something. Like getting that Storm after the ult to pull her down with a damage sphere. And then here, we could have sphered the Invis. So basically the idea with the sphere is like what I'm looking for. This is kind of a really good example here. Oh, wait, you can't see until you're in. You can see here, but it would be a fast reaction. Which is asking a lot. But we had a person here, and we kind of want to, like, push him around. We don't want him to sit on that corner. But maybe you're waiting because of the ult. That could have been the case as well. So let's go past the ult. But then, see, it just goes in. It just goes in. In a random spot. And next one again, yeah, random spot. So I think the best way to think about using the damage sphere is we're looking for like an enemy that's a squishy that's trying to stay on a corner. Or in this case, also Storm to pull them out of the sky. because the sphere actually stops people from flying. Putting it into the main group is like... The only purpose of that is if there's literally nothing else to do with it. And just get a little bit of damage ticks to try and build your ult. But it's not that great. It's really good for, like, zone denial. Like that storm right there on that corner. So we'll see where the next one goes, and we'll see if we can pick a better spot for it. Like, we're getting close to the corner now. The shields have been decent. The first one was a bit slow, but then you kind of adapted. So we're here. And we have squishes on that corner. It should be in there right now. Alternatively, it could be over here. Straight into the middle again. Okay, so that's... You can get a lot more value out of your damage sphere. That's definitely the first thing. Let's have a look at that again. I like it. I like it. It was a scary moment for sure. See what else we can find here. It is kind of a very straightforward map to play. Keep my eye on that shield usage. I did notice this a bit. And because they have a flanker, this becomes quite important. We're putting the shield on the front line a bit when we're not being flanked. Which sometimes that is okay if they have no flankers. But considering there's going to be a Spidey coming in like all the time, like right now, and the shield is only just coming back. Oh, I think I just noticed something else. This is a common mistake. Even I do this a little bit. Let's see if we can pick it up.
I've always been a heavy hitter.
Okay, did anybody see the mistake? It's kind of big. It's very common as well for Invisible Woman players. The double jump. So we kind of just double jump for no reason. It is very important, and it's so easy to waste, but it's super important to keep your double jump up. It's very easy to do it by accident, but here we double jump, and we instantly pay for it. Instantly. If we have double jump against a Stormwall, we have a much higher chance of surviving. But because we don't have double jump, now we're just dead. You can even double jump, like, if your tanks aren't dying, you can insta double jump, go invisible, and she doesn't know where you are. Or, you know, if your tanks are getting owned and you kind of have to heal them, then, you know, you can double jump, like, last second to get out. So that is very big. You would have been alive right here. And again, it's a common mistake because it's easy to spam jump. I do it by accident sometimes, but you need to try and get it. Like, down. And then here, the shield is dying. So I think we've got our 3 biggest value things, and it's over 3 different skills, which is kind of good. Oh, we're about to get aggoed. Yeah, shield should have been, like, straight on the back line there. If that Spidey was a bit more lethal, he probably would have taken someone down. I guess we're lucky we got Rocket. He's doing a lot of healing. But yeah, there's another double jump. Just no real reason. Okay. We got the mistakes. So, these are your top 3 things to work on. The biggest value thing, in my opinion, is going to be thinking about your damage sphere more. We want to look for squishes that are on corners so we can flush them out. That's the ultimate usage of the damage sphere. Also, you can pull people out of the air with it. When we're against a dive hero, we want to make sure that we're not burning the shield on the front line if we don't have to. If we really don't have to. Because most of the time you don't. It's just going to get instantly blown up. So keeping the shield available or just putting on your backline to be there is going to be huge against flankers. And then trying to like save your double jump instead of just burning it on cooldown pretty much. So that you can get away in more dangerous situations. Because right now your double jump is being used as really for nothing. Whereas like you get invisible off this thing. That's huge. That's huge. So I think 3 big things you can work on there. Which will help you out a lot. Just, I mean, I agree. Like there's a few other things. Like you could just... I mean, I always notice this when I watch people's games. It always feels like people make the game like 1,000 times more difficult. Like spamming jump like this. It just makes the game way more hectic. They do it a lot. Like I jump a lot as well, but I mean, it could even be advice to myself. But like when I watch other people's games, it always looks way more hectic than it needs to be. Like it's so you can simplify the game so much more. It's like it's adding extra like actions to your gameplay because now you have to start countering against your own jump to like aim and stuff. So it gets kind of hectic for no reason. But yeah, those would be my 3 biggest things for sure. And that's without really looking at the Force Blast. Someone did mention in chat you can knock people off the web with Force Blast. Very good thing to use it for sure if you're against like a Venom or a Spidey. Just saving Force Blast for when they try and swing, and then you can just pull them off. Definitely powerful. But those would be my 3 biggest things. I think if you work on those, you climb like crazy, honestly. You have like your standard positioning is good. That's why like it took me a little bit more to get through the replay to like find some things to look at. So like, because normally it's like, oh, he's not standing in the right spot and blah, blah, blah. But that's down. So you start working on much better ability usage, just thinking it through a little bit more. And I think that will help significantly. You could easily climb through diamonds if you do those things. Good luck, my friends. You got this.